Howdy! Our strategy is think, pair, share.
This is appropriate for 4th grade and all proficiency levels.
Our learning objectives for our lesson plan and this strategy were to characterize the properties of a given item using categories of size, mass, volume, states, temperature, magnetism, and its ability to sink or float. So it was properties of matter. And as far as the skills, listening, demonstrate listening comprehension during the explanation of the lesson. Speaking, use academic language with the words, size, mass, volume, and other on the vocabulary list. And writing was to narrate, describe, and explain properties of matter in writing. So for the think, pair, share demonstration, we're specifically focusing on listening and speaking objectives.
This strategy provides additional time for students to reflect and process ideas through oral language. After they present the content information, the teacher will pose a question or a problem to students and will ask them to just think about the answer, and then after a short time, the teacher will have the students pair together with a partner and discuss the answers. And then finally, the student will volunteer to share their response with the class. We found a creative way to demonstrate this strategy.
Okay, so during our lesson, to get students' attention, we have the teacher stand at the front of the room and pop a balloon at the start of class because we have an experiment that involves inflating a balloon. So we figured that would get their attention and have them alert and ready. So after we perform the experiment, we are going to ask students a very important question.
The question is, can you think of an example of a physical or a chemical change?
All right, and then we would ask the students specifically about the balloon experiment and if they think the reaction in the video between the baking soda and the vinegar was a physical or a chemical change. So this all relates back to the properties of matter and has them on topic. So then that's where we incorporated the think, pair, share. We had them discuss with their peers, and then we actually divided them into groups.
Students' responses will uncover what they already know or think about properties of matter.
We could adapt this strategy for other language proficiency levels.
Simply by altering the question being asked that the students will discuss with their peers.